And the reason for that is that this stuff, entanglements, get passed down in a number of ways. One of them is through epigenetics. What's it called, please?
Epigenetics.
Thank you. Epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of changes in gene activity that are caused by an environmental stressor. Okay, so changes in gene activity that are caused by environmental stressors. Environmental stressors like the depression, environmental stressors like when you go rob a bank, right? Things that happen in your life. And they affect your epigenomes. Your epigenomes sit above your genes. Here's your little twisted genes right there, little strands. They sit above your genes, boop, and they tell your genes to express or to not express. To express loud or soft, or just not at all. Okay, so your epigenomes are your epigenomes are affected by environmental stressors, and this entanglement information gets passed down through the generations through that, as well as through the subconscious mind. As you know, when you're a kid and you grow up around your parents, there's what your parents say to you, right? No, we can't afford that. Don't do that. Whatever it is they say that, you know, that kind of sticks with you. And then there's what they don't say to you. And what they don't say to you is even more insidious because you're not aware of it. But that information is still traveling, right? From subconscious to subconscious. So, right. Good. All right. Skipped a couple slides, making up for some time. So why do we get entangled? Turn to your neighbor and say, why do we get entangled? You got it, actually. You got it. You hit the nail on the head. And thank you so much for playing along with the accelerated learning, because the studies show that you retain 10 times as much when you do it. Okay, so you could come to this event and invest in yourself and invest in growing your money, your business, your relationships, whatever you're here for. And then you might go home and lose most of it. Or when you participate and play and do this like silly little thing called accelerated learning, which comes with jazz moves sometimes, then you retain 10 times as much. So thanks for playing along. Why do we get entangled? One reason, there's actually multiple reasons, but I'm going to share with you one reason that we get entangled. What happens when you're a little kid and you see your parents and they're upset, sad, depressed, crying? You got it. You want to help them, you want to fix it. And it's the exact same thing, but remember what Virginia Satir taught us. It's not just our parents. The scope is actually larger. You have to include much more of the family tree. When there's distress signals that are happening in the family tree, when other people have had struggles and problems, you want to help and you want to fix it. It's the exact same pattern. You just need to broaden your scope and look at the fact that there's more than just your parents that you're influenced by. So that was, if you will, the appetizer for the morning. Now I'm going to teach you some brain gym to help you digest that first bit, and then we'll go into the next part. So everybody, please stand. We're going to need some music for this, maestro in the back. We're going to do some cross-hemispheric integration. This is from Brain Gym, and you can use this whenever you like in your own lives to just kind of integrate whatever you've been doing. It's called the cross crawl. Yes. Can you turn it a little bit lower so they can hear me?
Crazy right now.
It's called the cross crawl. You're going to take opposite elbow to opposite knee and actually bop it. Bop it. If it's hard for your back, then use your hand at least, but it's nicer if you use your elbow. All right, go ahead and bounce up and down. Get your cells moving. You've been sitting a little bit. Bounce up and down. Bounce, 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 bounce. All right, give somebody a double high five and say, "So glad you are." All right, go ahead and have a seat. Go ahead and have a seat. I hear some happy aliens in the room. All right, good. I love it. All right, so some of the biggest mistakes that people make. Biggest mistakes. What are they called?
Biggest mistakes.
Thank you. Biggest mistakes that people make. Yes. Go for it, the whole thing. The biggest mistakes that people make. The biggest time wasters. I need 2 action takers, please. Up on the stage. Action takers, come on up. Who's going to be an action taker? Let's go, 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 go. All right, round of applause for the action takers. Take that.
Oh, we did.
Yes, you're familiar with this one. All right. Okay, so your job is to hold that still, nice and still. And your job, you're a pro at this, right? Because I think you, go ahead and create a disturbance in the line. There we go. So here's like your life. Here's a little heart monitor of your life, right? And what you notice is that there's a disturbance in the line. Now this is where people make the biggest mistake. They notice the symptoms, they notice the peaks, and they notice the valleys, right? The disturbance. Rather than peace, they notice the disturbance, and they go, there's a problem here. And doctors do this all the time, okay? Doctors are highly educated, and they still end up doing this. They focus on trying to cure or fix the symptom and not the cause. And so you come over here and you go, I am struggling in my business. Maybe if I just apply some financial education to that, learn about money, and you stick that in there for a while, and then you step back, and you still have the problems. You're like, wait, what? I just did all this work and time and money on the business. All right, so I'm going to take some business classes this time. I'm going to take some classes, conscious mind, right? Learn, 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 learn. Try. I'm going to work 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go, 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 go. And then you step back. Turn to your neighbor and go, what the? Because that's the experience. And again, here's the problem. You tried applying all these solutions to the symptoms, and there's no change, and you go, well, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Other people are succeeding at this in relationship or business or money or health. Why am I not? It must be me. And that's a lie. And so in this room, I like to say that today, the blame stops here. The blame stops here. So pause this for just a moment. Turn to your neighbor. Find a neighbor. Take them by the hands. Look them in the eyes, and one at a time say to each other, the blame stops today. So all those, when you were trying to figure out what was causing you to be stuck, and you said, oh, well, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not good enough, those possibilities, those beliefs you came up with, whatever it is for each of you, because everyone's is a little different, just scrape that out. And I know it's just we're doing this kinesthetically. We're going to use kinesthetics for this, but our subconscious mind speaks in kinesthetics. Scrape all those stories out that you created, that you maybe thought were the reason. Scrape it off your body, into the earth, and just let the earth transmute it back into, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Let it grow some plants with those old dead stories. All right, come back over here. Fertilizer! So the reason that people end up wasting a lot of time and money and energy and effort and stress is that they focus on the symptoms and then try to apply solutions to the symptoms. Here's the shortcut. Go to the core cause. Address the core cause, and you've got peace. Turn to your neighbor and say, break me off a piece of that. So dorky, I know. All right, one of these for you ladies as well. Thunderous round of applause for our action takers. Awesome, ladies. All right. So why do I love this work? I love this work. I love this work because it gave me the freedom that I have been dreaming for and that I've been stuck away from for the last 10 years. And it gave me the freedom to build the kind of business I want, which is mobile, with passive income, which means I can be going or doing something else and money's coming in, and I can fly over to Europe or Southeast Asia and still work from abroad. This work has made that possible. And the reason that I love this work is I'm the kind of person that wants this yesterday. Like, life is short, There's no guarantee that you're going to have 100 years. There's no guarantees you're going to have next week. And so I want to start living the life that I want to live? Now.